where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
To the air, it's Boyd. Pulls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Illinois picked up the first down, now here they come again. Finds his man on the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. So Penn State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. There's no way to describe it other than he just wasn't seeing the field last time out, throwing 7 interceptions. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Finds the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide left, it's Terry. And he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cunningham. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Going to the run. It's Peoples. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The hand to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll need a bunch on second down. Drops back. It's Boyd. Look out! He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride him again. There he goes. The 40. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense in press coverage. Uh-oh, look out! Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And You know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough. The first down for this offense. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They'll run it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. On play action. Lucky to get it off.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Moves the pocket. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Saunders. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Peoples. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that have to think themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, Well, even calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave, that's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Hold and fired complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Illinois right back to the line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going to throw deep right side. Upstairs, he's got it. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Hands it off. Runs through a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The play fake. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Huff. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Fresh set of downs going up top. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a gift to Peoples. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They want to run this quarterback. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, it's Peoples. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rush right in his face. Turns it upfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Caught. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd and long here. Moving the pocket, it's Boyd. And he avoids the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Terry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Saunders. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 7 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Now over to your game in Champaign. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
RPO complete. At midfield, he's got room. Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And the route is on.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red Evan on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the RPO, got him. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Sets his feet. It's Boyd. Finds his big tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Hits the hole. It's Huff. Just smothered on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Buying time to his right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some point.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Left side is Saunders. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. quarterback keeps it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Huff. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
He's loose. The 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Pulls it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize it.
Looking for a big play. Goes high to pull it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Tells to run, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Rush is on, and they got him.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about it.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cunningham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Martin. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Terry. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Escapes the pressure going right. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Still running at the 40. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.